Welcome to today's meditation. Find a comfortable position and let your eyes close when you're ready. Before we begin, a brief reflection on today's theme. The deepest connections happen without words. You know this if you've ever sat with someone and felt completely at ease. No need to fill the space. No pressure to be interesting or clever. Just two people breathing the same air. Most conversations are just noise. We talk to avoid the discomfort of silence. We perform instead of connect. But real intimacy, that's when you can be quiet together and it doesn't feel awkward. When silence becomes something you share instead of something you endure. Today, we practice this kind of presence. The kind that doesn't need words to prove it's there. Let yourself settle here. Feel the weight of your body. Notice where you're supported. Your breath moving in and out. No need to change anything. In this moment, you're not performing for anyone. You're not explaining yourself, not proving anything. Just here, breathing, present. This is what silence offers. Permission to stop performing. Let your shoulders drop. Soften your jaw. Nothing to say. Nothing to defend. We spend so much energy managing how we're perceived. Crafting the right response. Saying the thing that makes us sound smart or kind or together. But that's exhausting. Real connection doesn't happen in the performance. It happens in the space between words. Think about the people you feel most comfortable with. The ones where silence doesn't feel like failure. Where you can just be. That's not accident. That's trust. Trust that you don't have to entertain, or impress, or fix. You can just exist in the same space. And that's enough. Notice your breath again. The simple rhythm of it. Most of us are terrified of silence. We fill every gap. Turn on the TV. Pick up our phones. Start talking. Because silence feels like emptiness. Like something's missing. But what if nothing's missing? What if silence isn't empty? What if it's full of presence, full of attention, full of the simple fact that you're both here? This is what we're practicing today. Being comfortable with nothing happening. Feel your body breathing, the air moving through you. Shared silence doesn't mean you're alone. It means you're together in a way that doesn't require constant proof. No one checking in, no one asking if you're okay, no one needing reassurance. Just two presences, occupying space. There's a difference between comfortable silence and uncomfortable silence. Uncomfortable silence is full of expectation. Someone should say something. Someone should fix this. Someone should make it less awkward. Comfortable silence has no expectation. No one owes anyone anything. You're not waiting for the other person to speak. You're not scrambling for something clever to say. You're just there. And that's the practice. Being there without needing to fill the space. Notice the quality of your attention right now. Are you present? Or are you waiting for this to be over? Most of us aren't very good at being present. We're planning the next thing, replaying the last thing, judging this thing. But presence is simple. It's just attention, without agenda. Shared silence is about offering that kind of attention to someone else, not fixing them, not advising them, not even understanding them. Just being with them. Feel your breath again, in and out. We mistake noise for connection. We think more words mean more intimacy. But sometimes the opposite is true. Sometimes the most connected you'll ever feel is when you stop trying to connect. When you stop explaining yourself, stop defending your perspective, stop needing the other person to understand, and just sit. There's a kind of loneliness that exists even in conversation. You're talking, but you're not being heard. You're explaining, but you're not being understood. And there's a kind of togetherness that exists even in silence. You're not talking, but you're completely present. You're not explaining, but you're completely seen. That's the paradox. Real connection often requires fewer words, not more. Notice your body. Still here. Still breathing. Shared silence is a practice in trust. Trust that you don't need to fill the void. Trust that silence isn't rejection. Trust that the other person isn't waiting for you to be more interesting. They're just there with you. And maybe that's all connection ever is. Two people deciding that presence is enough. Not performance. Not entertainment. Not constant validation. Just presence. You can practice this anywhere. With a friend over coffee. With a partner in the evening. With yourself alone. You don't always need to fill the space. Sometimes the space is fine as it is. Feel the air around you. The temperature on your skin. This is what we're carrying forward. The understanding that silence isn't empty. That presence doesn't require proof. That the people who matter won't ask you to perform. Not just in meditation, but in everything. Begin to notice the space you're in. Sounds around you. Maybe distant, maybe close. The temperature of the air. Cool or warm against your skin. Feel the weight of your body again. Grounded. Supported. No rush. When you're ready, you can deepen your breath. Gently move your fingers, your toes, and in your own time, you can blink your eyes open. presence doesn't end when meditation does. Take it with you. Thank you for practicing with me today. See you next time, because meditation should be free.